What's up, you guys? So first of all, I wanted to bring Marcel in here to spread some positivity amongst all the coronavirus negativity. So here he is. Alright, that's enough. Anyways, so today we're going to be talking about the movie Sunset Boulevard. Sunset Boulevard was a 1950s film. It was released in the 1950s. It was a film noir directed by Billy Wilder, and it starred William Holder, Gloria Swanson, and Eric Van Stronheim. So the movie has one of those full circle plots where you see the last scene first, and then it goes full circle, and then the last scene is also the first scene, which I'm a fan of. So it starts off with this dead man floating in this mansion's pool, and he's just floating in there, and that's how it starts off. So the movie is basically about this actress named Norma Desmond, and she slowly goes insane because once she was a beautiful, famous actress, she was young and she was very famous, but now she's a middle-aged, 50-year-old woman who is, older and not what society would say pretty. So she kind of falls into this spiral of craziness because she's narcissistic and she loves herself, and I love characters like that. It really reminds me of Sharpay. She's narcissistic, she loves herself, she has a big ego, and she's trying to just slowly get back into the big screen. So her and the other protagonist, Joe Gillis, who's a writer, they meet at this car thing, and Joe realizes that there's something off about Norma, so he realizes that she's suicidal and that she tries to, commit suicide a few times throughout the movie, or tries cutting herself. And, but throughout the movie, Norma starts spoiling him with expensive gifts and, expensive clothes, and basically tries buying him. She's one of those people that, is rich and famous and doesn't really have a personality, so the only thing she can offer is her money, so she's very much that. And then Joe realizes that Norma's actually in love with him, but he's not interested, so he kind of just slowly turns her down, and then that's when the suicide attempts start coming in again. Well, basically, Joe meets this other writer, Betty, and at a party, but Norma tries to ruin him and her's relationship-ish, whatever. She when they meet at the party, she already tries cutting herself, so that ended early. And then Joe and Betty actually start writing this original screenplay together, and when Norma finds out, she calls Betty and tries to ruin Joe's reputation, and she tries to ruin their secret relationship thing because there's something going on there. And when Joe goes to her mansion, she threatens suicide again, but Joe doesn't listen because she's done it a million times. So then she shoots Joe in the back and he falls into the pool, which is the scene that started off the movie with. So she basically killed Joe, and there he is, just floating in the pool. But after that, Norma goes into this full delusion, and she goes crazy, and she thinks she's this star, so the movie actually ends with the famous line, I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille. So, yeah, that's how the movie ends. So it really shows that she is still crazy. She ends up crazy. She starts off crazy and ends up crazy, so. One thing I really like about this movie is the narration in the back. So the narration is basically, it's a dead man narrating because it's Joe. And I think it was like I didn't expect that from a black and white movie, honestly, to have like a narrator in the back, like a narrator voice. I really, really enjoyed that. It really helps us understand the movie a little bit more, with him talking in the back. My favorite scene of the movie is the New Year's Eve party when Norma finally like tries to tell him that she has feelings for Joe, and Joe like tries to let her down slowly, and then she just slaps him because she's really mad. I love that scene. Also, a really underrated character is Betty, which I don't know. I have this like kind of love-hate relationship for Betty because I feel like she is the main, woman, like the nice girl in the story. She is, but she also, you have to think about, like, she tried being an actress. She, she got a nose job to, get famous, and she really tried being in the movie making system, and she never was able to. So I kind of like her. I like her dedication. That's what I like. So, but my favorite background story is actually Norma and her butler's relationship, because Max met Norma when she was like very young, and he had her in one of his movies. And then they got married, and then they divorced, but Max couldn't stay away from her, so he literally gave up his career to become her butler. And if that doesn't scream cheesy, romantic movie to me, I don't know what does. Acting-wise, I really like Gloria's acting. She really enhanced the craziness of the character with the crazy eyes and with the facial expressions, so I really loved her acting in that. It's actually crazy because Gloria herself was a big Paramount Pictures star, and she plays this character that is a Paramount Pictures star, so I guess that might have hit close to home for her. I don't know. I thought that was very interesting. In conclusion, I would definitely recommend this movie just because I like the storyline, and it definitely shows like the behind the scenes of like of Hollywood stardom, how loss of fame can really get to somebody's deteriorating mental health. And it Norma Desmond kind of gave me, this is gonna sound really weird, but Norma Desmond really gave me the 2007 Crazy Britney vibes. So yeah, I definitely recommend, and I would recommend any film major to watch it, because it shows the not so pretty part of Hollywood. So yeah, thank you.